to ground music, riding in the years, not used. Tighten up, you a loser. I approve. I bet I step in the proof. Straight up to ground, make all you haters get down. You understand what I'm saying?
I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. Come get the wish list. Come get the wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your come get the wish list. Hey, I met this girl the other night. She said she wanted me and money white.
Hey, wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Linux. That phone for hours. I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Dion and straight out the business. We take out the Sims and then take out percentage. Period, break out the minutes from capital M. Now we straight out the sentence. They pay out, they pay out, they pay out. I'm finished. Then grade out the lake house. The bay watch the women. I curse. Go meet your maker. Lord, please don't save them. Minor bumps as I've been paving the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing for gold. The metal keep close range. I cleaned up, still dangerous.
Hey, buddy.
Change West Philly raised. Wake up,
Mom need help?
pay what I bought. New
What's up?
psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings. Yeah, got my stats up. I'm living out my dreams. Yeah, stretch this condo. I can fit a limousine. Yeah, ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. This be my kind of music. They cut that confetti. I'm running through it. Play that whole lane. I'm running through it. And if they run at me, let my youngins do it. I just married. I'm honeymooning. I got hot on my own and ain't nothing coolin'. I don't punch in no clock. I sun and moon and I'm shot. Bullet. Proven. Let it go. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings. Yeah, got my stats up. I'm living out my dreams. Yeah, stretch this condo. I can fit a limousine. Yeah, ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. I'm so iconic. Yeah, I'm so iconic. Yeah, they don't get it, but I got it. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic.
Yeah? I like pot.
Oh, like cigarette smoke?
Yeah.
That's all right.
Running through his mind all day, I'm tired. I'm the boss now, do higher. Hang the phone up, I'm so wired. Couldn't sleep, my floor's too high up. I got keys, that girl's on fire. Who's the boss? I got 5 on me, like what's the cost? I'm at 5 hotel in a suite, I'm lost in white.
Not far east from the unmistakable buildings of the nation's capital. We've got a building that's also unmistakable in sight, but bears a new name. Welcome to Northwest Stadium here in Landover, Maryland. Not a kicker or a puncher here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And we're off and running from Landover. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Hand off to the back. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. Escapes the pocket. It's tipped away, and he's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60+ is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
You love some of my buzzwords, kid. This one was about willpower. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that first down.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. They go to Barkley again. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. This is on target to Christian Watson. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he drives this forward to the 6. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. They're going to run with Barkley. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. 3 yards on the game. Now they just need 2 more on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Barkley launches, and he's got it. Touchdown! The Eagles get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. From his own end zone, here we go. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They bring McLaurin in motion right. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
From the 29. On the move, headed right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Out of the gun, Daniels. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. The Commanders ready for the punt. And he's hoping for good results on his first look of the night. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Eagles will take possession. They're set up at the 35 now. First down throwing for Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense more often than not leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. So now it's going to be third and long.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. And you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
Now Hurts on third and long. He's trying to go deep again. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it. The Eagles are in punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. That one in the books is a 48-yard punt. And the Commanders will go on offense. First and 10 are under Robinson. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of one. One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They start out 2nd and 10. Here's Daniels. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So they're left facing third and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. To throw, Daniels. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Eagles will be backed up a good bit to begin the drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Even after that gain of 9, Brock, they're still stuck behind the sticks. It's 3rd and 13. Hurts now from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Emmanuel Forbes makes the play. And the 'Commanders' 'Commanders' will take over as he records his first interception of our season. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10 as we go.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Going the wrong way. It's 2nd and goal now, back at the 12. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
And they will score. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders parlay the interception into points. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
You're good on the point after. And the Commanders tie this game 7-7. On now is York to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and they netted some positive yards.
Looking for Christian Watson that time. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Bails out of the pocket quick. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. So 2nd down coming up.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Hurts throwing again. He's got Brown on the slant. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, Able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
The back grabs it. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Reed now to kick this one away. Choosing to bring it out deep in the end zone. And that hit is going to freeze him at this spot. He got stuck right at the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now Daniels to throw. Forced out to his right. And down he goes. The Eagles got him. And he's chased out of bounds behind the line. That's going to go down as a sack for the defense. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. The Commanders trying to make some noise before halftime. Another try following the sack. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. So they bring Tressway back out there for another punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And it's going to be their football coming up. New set of downs for him from the 46. First and 10. Here's Hurts. He's on the move. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And that leaves him with 3rd and short. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They're set up at the 35 now. On 1st down, Hurts. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long.
Where are you going?
Trying again following the sack. Diving, and he gets his hands underneath for the catch. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. On now is York to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Hurts looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. On the give, here's Shipley. Finds a seam, left side. He's off to the races. Down the sideline, inside the 30. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Will Shipley touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Reed now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Daniels completes one to Ben Sinnott. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. He'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Chased out to his right. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
He's got it to his running back. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on 1st and goal. He keeps it himself. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. And he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders start the second half with some needed points. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. York now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Back to throw, Hurts. That one's cut along the left sideline. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Throwing here, Hurts. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Hurts to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Here's Hurts. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
Never eat shredded wheat. Northeast, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on 3rd downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
Offense staying out there. Look at this. They're trying 4th and 9. On 4th down, Hurts. They can't connect as the coverage comes through. 4th down stand.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter. Deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Daniels on 1st down. Rolling left, buying some time. Now here he goes. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Daniels. That's brought in
You guys what?
McCaffrey.
I think she went to the neighbors.
After a pickup inside the opposing 40. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Commanders will have a 1st. set of downs for him at the 38. On first down, here's Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And he's just going to take the sack here as he heads out of bounds. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
These quarterbacks are so good with their clock in their head between the tackles. But you get outside the pocket, and you've got to have that same ability. If you hesitate for a second, the defenses with their speed at this level, they'll find a way to bring you to the ground.
And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch. And it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Got it, man. Robinson has it. And that is a big hit right after that catch. So the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Out of the gun, Daniels. This one's caught. And this one does not go far. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Again, Daniels to the air. Escapes the pocket. And they will score. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Going to the ground again on first. And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. Goddard makes the catch. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here's 2nd and 11. Put the body on the line for his team. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Running left, this is Barkley. And he's able to bring this one down to the 4-yard line. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Commanders with an extra DB out there to defend this 3rd down. He'll throw it. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles make it a 9-point advantage. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles make it a 10-point ball game. Reed now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And look at this return. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Now Daniels to throw. Launches one deep downfield. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Now is Terry McLaurin on the target. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Daniels back to throw. On the move, headed right. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Desperation time here on 4th. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. Well, good thing they reviewed it, because after further examination, the call on the field has changed. Looking to throw it. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
To throw. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So that brings up 2nd down. Now to throw. Forced out to his right. We put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. Took his shot at 6 that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well, that throw just gets away from the quarterback a little bit, and he couldn't stay in the field to play. It's tough to blame him, though. He's got to leave the pocket, and he really had some tough circumstances to try and push that one down the field.
He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Flushed out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Here he is to throw. He's on the move. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown! I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Less than 25 seconds to go. This onside try is for the game. And the Eagles are able to recover. And that should just about do it for us here.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. They give to Barkley, left side. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0.